Guys, we made so much progress on the MSQ yesterday. I'm actually so proud. We did so good. It's insane. And you like Swedish fish? Well, that's good. Good that you like things, I guess. Do I like this more than WoW? They're both good in their own ways. False territory varies by person. It depends when your body decides to give up. What do you think of Endwalker so far? It's been a nice introduction so far. I especially like the whole trip to Charleon, like the little cutscene on the boat and things like that. And this questline right now in, where am I? Not Labyrinthos, before Labyrinthos. Oh, it was just Charleon. Yeah, like the back and forth between like a lot of NPCs there was a bit like tedious. Back and forth, but it's understandable. It's, you know, it's world building because we talked to a lot of people to learn more about what's going on. There's a lot of questions here. So it hasn't been like super exciting, the quest line here, but I'm starting to, I think it's starting to get really interesting now because we are trying to figure out what the hell is going on in Labyrinthos. So yeah, I think it's been building up. So it's been pretty cool. Expansion starts always super slow because of that. Yeah, it's normal, I think. But yeah, so far so good. Why are you Kryl? Why not? Faster only seems to be an issue with Windows 10 or older. Most people say if it's causing you issues, leave it alone. But yeah, heading off and I just got here. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. What do you think? Bow, 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 bow. It's pretty cute, right? Left one is better? What do you mean left one is better? Why is it better? It's worth the use of Stola and Shadowbringers? No, it's not. The one in the back is better. Should I change my dress to Stola's dress? I need to be in the city though, I can't do it now. I guess we can do it later then. My character's eyes creep me out. Wait, what do you mean? What's wrong with my character's eyes? Do, 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 do. All right, first quest started of the day. Aaronville was headed westwards along the path outside the Archaon. Come, we can still catch him. It's time! We're gonna follow Aaronville and find either a member of the Forum or a close associate with the Forum, and we're gonna see and eavesdrop and find all the secrets of what's going on. Yes, I'm playing Pictomancer. What do you think of this new job? Have you got a good feel of it? I think it's fun. I like it. And I like the animations and stuff. It's really pretty, and I feel like I'm a painter. And it's fun. We can't just instantly go for MSQ. Where's the stalling? There's 7 minutes to daily reset. Are you sure it wasn't an hour ago? No, but we did the daily yesterday. So it's gonna reset, but we needed to reset because I've already done it. Yeah, no, but we did the daily past reset time yesterday. Yeah, so we need to wait 5 minutes. So, like, we don't need to do it within 5 minutes, we need to wait 5 minutes. So there's no rush. We'll do it tonight, but there's no rush to do it now. Okay. Hold a moment. I have an idea. If memory serves, the colossal wall-like structure is Logisticon Beta, one of Labyrinthos climate control centers. It should have its own lifts, with which one can access the upper or lower tiers. If I were an agent of the forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. Okay. But even if we happen to find Erenville in the company of said agent, we can't expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his vanish spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. Excuse me? Goodness! What? We're gonna be toads? Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not, it will wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Erenville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. And what am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of note. Totally cute! Oh my god, I love that. Totally cute, guys. Which reminds me, we're the creature's hereabouts. In that form, you are essentially defenseless. You have changed into a toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You return from your transfer status if you move too far away. Look on the map. Speak with her to restore. Okay. This reminds me of the frog or toad. What's the difference between frog and toad? The frog slash toad quest in Final Fantasy VII. Alfie. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alfie Toad and Ally Toad are now accompanying you. Okay. Alright. Head to the designated area. Alright, let's go. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII has that. Yeah, the Toad... Fall Guys? Wasn't it Fall Guys? No, I remember going to the you know, the secret hiding place with the children, and they were all playing Toads. Random cat boy following 3 frogs. Actually true. Second part of that game was Fall Guys. Oh yes, it was. I remember. I failed a couple times. I remember. I love music. This music is very, what's the best way to explain it?
Hello everyone, Pictomancer.
It's very fitting for this environment. Clyde Viox, thank you for the 13-month resub. Thank you, thank you. Zoomsia? Okay, sorry guys. Okay. Discuss your surroundings. Ribbit? Fails to shake his head, but you nevertheless understand that he's telling you this is the wrong way. Oh. Ribbit turns to face the north. Okay, I guess we'll go this way. Ribbit. Ribbit. Does he just randomly see some frogs here? I got targeted. No, don't pet me! What the hell? Why am I always petted? Her eyes sparkle in amazement at you. Showers you with flower petals. Ribbit. I guess. Ribbit. Oh, that's actually so funny. Alright. It was nice meeting you, Ilbera Chapelle. Very nice occurrence. Uh-oh. No! 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 Okay, we're fine. We got this. Why does it sound like I've got a freaking army of horses behind me? What are we looking for? Maybe we go this way. No, still nothing. Oh, something here. I zoomed in again. I did, yeah. Oh. Ribbit. Oh, it's them? What is he wearing? Look at that. Fancy clothing.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Okay.
Another lengthy list.
Okay.
If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
He's asking the questions.
In an age long past, Charlayan was charged with a momentous duty.
Okay.
And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
Confirming final days rumors?
I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now.
He's convinced. Chad, do you think that was enough? Would you be convinced?
But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements to our working conditions.
You would agree?
Your promised revelation does
Well, not agree,
nothing
but you
to
would
address
accept?
present circumstances.
No. True.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
Labyrinthos legislator. What's a legislator? Does he see something?
I hope that was informative. You may consider
How does he
my debt to you
know?
paid in full.
How does he know? What?
While I do have my reservations about the forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
I think faces have improved so much. Like the lighting and like texture of faces, they feel so much better now. I think to a degree hair too, but I'm not sure. I don't remember before and after of hair too much.
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Okay.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
Asking the good questions.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
That's fair. He is working in nature with animals. So yeah, that makes sense. What are the drops for FFXIV? There's a mount, and I think there's like an XP potion, and then like something else, something like that. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps, we discovered a new piece of the puzzle. This momentous duty the forum agent mentioned. Charlotte has been called to action, and the Telephor's declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignored Eurasia's request for aid. Oh, that was a quick quest. A guide of sorts. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we just heard, none of the gleaners were offered any kind of new explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to Stola and Kral for the moment, see what they think of this. Decided to download the trial after watching a stream. Feels nice and fresh after so many hours on WoW. Nice knowing nothing about the game. Yeah, no, for sure. It is a fresh experience. 1,000 to the... okay. Yeah, it's nice with a fresh experience. And also, it's not like, here's a fresh WoW. It's very different from WoW 2. So it's nice with a breath of fresh, new kind of air, I guess. To play something which is quite different. And especially if you are somebody who would remotely play WoW for not just like gameplay and raiding and combat, but also for general immersion and story. You know, if you play WoW for story, then I don't think you'll be disappointed if you play FF14. You know what I mean? What the hell is that essay someone made under your tweet? I have no idea. Plaza about the most toxic FF Andy. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there's toxic people everywhere. I think there's something about MMOs that breed next level toxicity. But yeah, it was wild. Also, it's funny because he accused me of things that are provable to be lies. I think that was the funniest part. I don't think I can go up. Here, at least. Okay, so let's go down, I guess. This way. Sounds like a drama, sounds like a good thing. It was just a person who went on my Twitter, responded to my tweet where I was talking about, you know, being sad. So it's really random and really cruel too. He randomly attacks me, calling me a grifter and saying I'm only playing Final Fantasy when I'm paid to play, and I leave when there is no money. And said that I played Remake and I quit, and then I played Rebirth and then I quit. And I have proof that shows that I completed Remake, including the DLC. And I have proof that I have streamed over 1,200 hours of Final Fantasy XIV. If I was paid for 1,200 hours, I would be a millionaire. Oh shit, I forgot to read. So it's like, I can like, you know, like comment to everything that he says, and it's like straight up lie, you know? You didn't play Rebirth, did you? I did play Rebirth. Oh, he said I was sponsored to play Remake and Rebirth. I was not sponsored to play Remake or Rebirth. I quit Rebirth. I took a break from it, which I sometimes do, just like I've taken a break from Elden Ring right now. Sometimes as a streamer, you take breaks depending on what feels, you know, fitting for the stream and just what's going on right now. So yeah, it was wild. Any other ones don't have the same issue of I didn't spend when playing. Oops. Playing the other 20 games in the series. I mean, I don't know. I think WoW has its own thing. Like I think when people quit WoW and come back, a lot of WoW fans are angry with them and don't want them to come back. But yeah, it's a WoW does not, yeah, WoW fans do not expect you to necessarily play other Warcraft games. Then again, I called myself a WoW veteran on YouTube, and someone became angry with me for calling myself a WoW veteran. He said that he bets I've never played any of the Warcraft games. I haven't, to be fair, but I said WoW veteran. WoW stands for World of Warcraft, not Warcraft. So, you know, I'm a WoW veteran. I'm not a Warcraft veteran. So he started attacking me for not being experienced and how, like, I don't know everything about the lore in WoW and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think these gatekeeping people are in all kinds of games that people have spent a lot of time in. If you're a Warcraft veteran, you'd be 40 plus at the moment. Was it Noble? Yeah, it was Noble who just shit-talked me. I think if you played a game for 15 years... Wait, I haven't played 15 yet. But if you play the game for over 10 years and you have every achievement in the game, like, I think it's okay to call yourself a WoW veteran. I don't think you even need to play as much as I've done and still call yourself a WoW veteran, to be honest. Don't you have all the achievements? Yeah, I have all the achievements. But it's not good enough. It's like these people who, like, when they meet a random girl outside who's like, I play games, they're like, oh, so what games do you play? Candy Crush? It's like, name top 5 games of 2023. Welcome back. I trust you found Erenville then. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kryle, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we find her back at the farm. She was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, just in case she decided to wander. Uh-oh. Is Kryle okay? It's so true, it's your sister, lol. I mean, yeah, it is my sister. But, like, it's nobody's business to go and tell somebody else whether, you know, they are allowed to call themselves a gamer or not. It's very gatekeepy and weird. Don't mind him, though. He obviously doesn't get the chance to talk to women usually. Definitely not veteran in that department. Yeah. Yeah, you know, next time I'm gonna use against Noble. Like when Noble calls himself a WoW veteran, you know, because he knows every single thing about the game's lore. I'm gonna be like, did you get all the achievements though? Clearly, you never played the full game. Trying to gatekeep your previously no hot girls hobby from hot girls shake my head. SMH my head, yeah. People were doing that a little bit with Fallout. People were mad at this new wave of fake fans from the Fallout show. I think it's just anything that people have spent a lot of time in. They feel like they own it. She's still watching flowers. Is she okay? What?
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
What? Why am I getting a flower?
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Heidelin?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Whoa! Oh shit.
Thank you.
Thank you for what? My face!
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Okay. Why did you need to... You came to me before and spoke in a ghost form.
From the flood of light. It has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment.
Oh, she answered my question. She doesn't want to be the ghost form. Because she wants to cast spells?
Of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That blue will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction.
Yeah, the music here is so
In
good.
darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Oh, come on.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out.
Does that mean she remembers all of it? Like
Even
she
with
was
my
aware of all of
particular
it?
talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
She's so positive now.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Where were they? We got caught? No, we need to hide! No, no, no! The two Lalas running. Hide yourself! No! Why are we exposing ourselves?
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Oh, shit.
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian.
Wait, Aaronville?
Operating under the auspices of the students,
Or maybe not.
skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine?
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities.
What does clandestine
Our
mean?
only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
Secret. Okay.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential.
This is their father, right? This is so
With
weird.
the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
Prison?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
What?
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Me and Kral should have hidden, to be honest.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Well then. Oh god. Okay. Why was there two Krals on the screen in that cutscene? I'm confused. Where's Warrior of Light? I mean... Oh, this place is cool. Uh-oh.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together.
Uh-oh.
I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Did he find out anything good?
Forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuno, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance.
Yeah.
Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Uh-oh.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and
Wait, they took off my hat!
And are inextricably involved
like,
with the
hood.
crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret.
How can he do this to his own kids?
Not a dire threat to be expelled.
SMH my head.
Tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Ouch. Oh, she's such a cutie.
Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Yeah, because Kralls is coded. Yeah, we both. Maybe in this scene in general, everyone loses their hoods
to lay waste
in any
to
outfit.
all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Yeah, say it, girl boss. Slay.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Oh, he found something too? What's he gonna say?
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
Neutrality
and once
in war,
upon a
okay.
time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance.
Okay.
And so I noticed something odd.
What did he notice?
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted.
Okay.
No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Okay.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives.
But...
Now, there is no question
Okay.
that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
Oh, so a long time ago. What does that mean? What happened to
The very
170?
same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Okay.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh so important duty.
Okay. They're pissed!
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Something stopped him from talking.
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
What if we can save them? Guys, what if we can fix him? And then he'll be a good dad.
The Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Do as you must. Traitor lines, really? She said the thing.
Misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuner. I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Was that the Blood Rose quest line?
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
That was the pact cycle after
Scholar
5.3.
Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm?
Okay.
By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches.
Uh-huh.
But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given?
This guy's wise.
No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Monteshane. Wow. Okay. Well, we've managed to stir things over here, that's for sure. Chadpa.
Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures.
Reminds me of Depp versus Herd.
Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan.
That's not fair. Denying
You will also
knowledge.
refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
What's an expulsion? Is it like exile? Like send them back?
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor? raise your hand.
Yeah, okay. Or worse, expelled. I guess Hermione would rather die.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
Proposal is passed.
Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
Okay.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
And he was totally a Hermione in high school. No, I did think dying is worse than getting expelled, guys. Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city. And our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that the mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the ethereal sea. With our freedoms so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of a substance here in Charleon. I leveled up! Level 81! Holy moly! We did it! Level 81. 2 quests completed today, I think. It was 2 quests. What happened with Tarzland? I was playing every day, but then I traveled to TwitchCon, so I inevitably took a break. And when I came back from TwitchCon, Dawn Trail expansion happened, so now we're playing this. I did get to max level in Tarzland and also started doing some achievements. But yeah, now we're focusing FF14. Estate visitor. Time for sponsor? No. It's still early. Like sponsor is 2 hours. I'll probably switch like 9-10 or so. I don't think we're in a rush. You and Esfan are always the best TwitchCon combos. Aw, thank you. Makes me happy to hear that. Didn't we say happen half an hour ago? Did you do dailies? No, I'll do dailies as well. Might be a good idea now. Might be a good idea now that I'm in the city, because then I have an aetheryte nearby to get back quickly. Yeah, I'm doing that Star Wars game. I need to double check that my Switch works actually, because I reformatted my PC. So I need to make sure that it works. Am I friends with Asmongold? Yeah, I've met him a few times when he used to actually go outside more. I met him at BlizzCon and TwitchCon. MySpace, your face, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see, what is this? Does it work? I think the game is on. Oh, wait, I don't have a cable on. One sec. Sorry, I have no idea what that was. I'm sorry. Why is the sound broken? Wait, suddenly there's no sound, or? I unmuted. Okay, it seems fine now, I think. Oops. My ears are dead. Yeah, it seems to work at least, so yeah. At least that's sorted. Yeah, I saw that tweet, Lapish, about Pokemon when she was bending down to like pick up her cat. That's like ultimate incel. Because it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like surely he's not that dumb. I think he might just be rage baiting, to be honest. Alright. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival come what may. Is father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? Alfie? Alize? It is you! Plus against this you were AFK. Fun fact, I met you when I was with Asma at BlizzCon in 2018 or 2019. You were very nice. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Asmongold was there. He was at BlizzCon. It was good times. It was good times. Now he's more at home. I mean, as long as he's happy, you know, that's great. Some people need to touch grass. Yeah, they do. Because the thing is, the funny thing is, they are literally self-reporting by saying something like that. Like, if you're saying that Pokimane is, like, sexualizing her, like, herself for viewers or donations or whatever, because she bent down to, like, pick up or do something with her cat, you're literally self-reporting. Like, the woman just exists and does something innocently, but now it's sexualized. Why is it sexualized? Like, it's like literal self-report. I would understand if this guy was attacking people like Amaranth. Not that it's okay to attack, but I'd understand where he's coming from, because she is baiting people. It's part of her job, right? But like literally you're giving an example of a clip where she's bending down for her cat? Like, what? You know? It's weird. Woman exists. Yeah, incel, you're a hoe. It's like, what the hell? It's weird. I'm gonna bend down to pick up my burrito up off the floor. It was so sexual. It's the most sexual I've ever been. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, because the thing is that this happens to all female streamers. I get weirdos who clip me all the time too for literally standing up or bending down to pick up something. And it's like, I am not doing that on purpose to bait something. But then these like idiots like Sneeko use it as some kind of like, here's the proof that she was trying to gain something. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'm a woman and I did something without switching off my camera first. You know, it's weird. But yeah. He liked cuties? I don't know what cuties is. Did they say IS tweet? I'm not sure. Somewhere someone made multiple clips of me walking away from the camera and then had the audacity to tell me I accidentally banned them. Yeah. It's, I don't know what's wrong with people. Okay. When I heard you'd been dragged before the forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother? Oh, it's their mother? Wait, she's nice. Wow. Where was she the whole time? Emelian's Levois, at your service. And you fine people must be the science of the 7th dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Hey, go and punch your husband, please. Mother, please. We don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here... Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortunault are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. That's so cute! The timing couldn't be better. As a matter stands, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. We'll be back at the annex when you're ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure we, Annie, what do you think? Annie? The Annie Fuge? What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea, I insist that you join us. You see what I mean? This is not a self-imposed title like that immigration lady was saying. I'm like shocked. Ah, but we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. And mommy's a tier 3 sub. Annie, if you'd be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. So happens when people meet your events. Honestly, it's a very fun little thing that people sometimes do to troll me. Like, oh my god, like Annie Fuchsia's here. Like very Emilsia. Very Emilsia. And then she was gone. And with her, any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. And not troll your famous celebrity. No, they're trolling. It's obviously like amplified. But it's funny because if something happens which like implies that kind of thing, like sometimes people talk about how, you know, it can be difficult to get into the parties and like, you know, you have to sign up beforehand, blah, blah, blah. And then like always one person who has to look at me and be like, unless you're Annie Fuchsia, then you'll be invited regardless. Oh, it's funny. But yeah. I apologize. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Annie? Though it seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on our visit home? Fine. If we're going, then let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into our private chambers, thank you very much. I mean, why not? What are you hiding? Yeah, why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, God, never mind. The Liviera estate is that way. Straight down the stairs. Come on. I'm not accompanying you. Yeah, okay. You have to sign up beforehand. Imagine not being a partner. Yeah, OG, did you not? You missed that stream, maybe. Purple Noodle is partner, right? And she didn't sign up beforehand. So when she was trying to do it on the day, she got declined from both the Lurkit party and the Elgato party. And that's what was like starting these conversations basically. And I managed to help her get into both, which I can't always do. It's not always easy, but we managed. So that was like part of the reason for the conversation. But yeah, they can be really strict. As children, Elfie and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. Must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning out over the railing to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment. Came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. When Alice and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. Okay. There's no PvP Fun Fancy. There is, but it's even less played than WoW. Yeah, it's not very like super the main point that people would play the game. But it exists. So if you do like PvP, there are some things to do. And honestly, Crystalline Conflict was a pretty decent, it was actually a fun PvP mode, I would say. But yeah, there's not that like PvP focused game. Oh yes, this is where I first practiced magic on an actual person. Alice had fallen, you see, and scraped her knee quite badly, so I tried casting the simple restorative spell I had only just learned. How she smiled when the wound closed. The joy and relief. That was, I believe, the very moment I chose the healing arts as the main subject of my studies. We used to come here all the time with grandfather. In summer, I would dip my hands and feet in the fountain and splash about. Not Alfie, though. Even back then, he wasn't very fond of playing in water. He'd make any excuse to avoid it. Which would explain how I came to swim like an auk, and he sink like a stone. Yeah, Alfie can't swim. And here you are at last. Please do come in. This is their house? Jesus. I didn't realize I live in a freaking castle.
Welcome home, my lady.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5 butlers. How many was that? Jesus Christ. They have servants, what did you expect? I expected like 2 servants maybe. Like one who cleans and one who cooks.
What? What are you gawping at?
Gawping. House Levier is in all its grandeur. Sign headquarters must seem squalid indeed. Just admiring the craftsmanship. Let's do 2.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Really?
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit.
Ooh, keeping secrets.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
Okay.
As you wish, my lady.
As you wish.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid.
She's so
the triumphs
sweet.
and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful.
Me?
But since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Aww. Shocking.
'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Do you hear the dog? Mommy Amelia is his best girl. Oh!
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Whoa, new drip!
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking.
New outfit! Finally, I actually hated her outfit from Shadowbringers.
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please.
Looks really good. I like it.
Made for Alpha now.
Alfie's I like Alfie's
You
outfit.
are hardly little children anymore.
It was so beige. And not just that, it was weird because it was bulky up here and thin down. It's a triangle. It was weird. This looks really nice. Now his outfit looks similar to before.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother.
Yeah, he looked good before, he still looks good.
And eminently practical.
Cool.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Okay.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
What is that? Down, down, down. Wait, what? What is that?
Wait. Are these...
Jetpack? What is that?
Sage's tools of the trade.
Oh.
They belonged to your father.
He has a new job? I was like, does he get a jetpack?
Well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field.
Okay.
He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless.
Was Sage
pull them out of storage? To
new
show you that
new
he was
job
not
in
always the man who stands in
Shadowbringers?
famous opposition to you
Sorry,
now.
Endwalker?
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
I forgot that Sage came out in Endwalker. I knew Reaper did, but I forgot Sage was. Because I remember playing Reaper
I am told
in the media
these
tour
devices are quite
for
difficult
Endwalker.
to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father.
Sage
that
is
you
a
might
support.
come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
That explains why I don't remember it. Or like, I remember that it exists, but I didn't like note it as much as I did Reaper.
I promise.
Oh, are they gonna make up with father?
My final gifts to you before you run off are an observation and a suggestion.
Observation and suggestion is a gift now?
Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work.
Okay.
I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance.
Okay, meaning?
Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Okay.
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
So don't listen to him. Just do it without his permission, and then he'll be happy with you.
Oh, Mother.
Is that what she means?
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Better to ask forgiveness than
Safe
permission.
travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
All right. Best mom, actually true. Guys, who's my mom? I don't have a mom. Just as she did now by inviting you to her house. The potato plant? Unbelievable. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conclusion. Huh? And I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Okay. Okay, yeah, now I get it. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice. As will these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough I can't read. Enough sentimentality. Let us to return through the annex and rejoin our companions. Oh! Are we done with this questline? Is it time to pick up the second one? The second quest line? I think it might be. Enter. Enjoyed your time with the Leviers, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the Forum strives to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by Heidlin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation in Thavnir, we'll be equipped to plot our next move. Yeah. We did it! We completed the first major quest line, and now we will pick up the second major quest line, which is meant to kind of happen alongside, but I decided to focus one first. And now we have the second one. 3 MSQs complete, yeah! I think I need to first eat some food. It's 6 p.m. So I'll eat some food, and then I come back, and then we do this quest. That's the plan. I'm just trying to residents that work in school really get the cost of shipping though. Oh, it feels bad on the shipping, but I'm glad you got a new one though. Have to order food. Yeah, I have to warm up some food, and then I'll be right back. In the meantime, by the way, I have a new video. Thancred is eager to set forth for Thavnir. Let's go. Starting second quest line. I have Kryle's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I could travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Kryle was of the same mind and has already secured Secure the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. Why is he reacting like that? The Confluence, thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Mimbrida. Oh, I remember Mimbrida. Mimbrida was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you got to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at last. As it hath, the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. They should have, honestly, I don't know, they should have kept that character. I actually really like Mimbrida. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kitty. Kitty. Kitty, Kitty. Da, 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 da. Boo, boo, boo. She had to die so bro usually could have some character development, you know? I mean, did he character develop though? I feel like her being around, he would have had more character development. Learn to like loosen up and stuff, you know what I mean? I don't think he really developed after that. People are grown, someone dies. Do you think he did grow? I don't feel like he changed. But I think with her around, he could have changed. Oh, it's your point. Oh yeah, of course you put character development in caps. I should have figured the sarcasm. I'm sorry. I see it now. Putting that in caps. Yeah, no, I see it now. Down, down, down. People die and become fertilizer for other people's character. They become fertilizer for other people's character? That's how you see things? Well now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue? Not to our knowledge, we're associates of Kryle of the students of Baldesion. We seek passage to Thavnair and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? Yeah, test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. In order to travel to an aetherite, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetherite teleportation. What if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to the aetherite without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. Can I have this in real life, please? Can I please have this in real life? And we finally did it. We finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Truly? That changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that of our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Charleon, and the other over in Yedlimod, a port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Radzatan, and indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the lifestream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. Awry. Awry? Was that right? Nearly? Try again? Awry. Awry? Awry. Tuesday, innit? Okay. Stop with a pause. Alright. Something goes alright. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Haha. Mr. Skrull truly knows how to pick him. Did you just... Is she calling us pick-me's and we got picked? If I might change the subject, are Master Wolfson and Mistress Bluida not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Where's that Pikmin headgear today? True! I forgot about it. No one mentioned it. And I forgot. There we go. Alright. Any questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Didn't need to change hairline? No, not. Yeah, we're professional now. We did a lot of testing yesterday. Waiting. Waiting. Oh, we did point out that this aetherite looks different to other aetherites. I just remembered.
We're all set.
So British. All
Just
set.
4 of you, was it?
Uh-huh.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
Alright. A weird flex.
Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
What the hell? She can't keep calling us test subjects.
If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
Alright, it's time to go. Guys, do you like my outfit better now? Is it better when I don't look like Kryl?
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
No, yes, no, yes. Mine is better. Should I go back to Kryl? What about if you were Catgirl again? There's no way! I'm going back to basic.
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
What, Nash tells me I'm gonna get sick?
What?
Pretty good if you'd stop looking like her as soon as she's involved in the story. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Viera? Yeah, I don't know about that. Not a big fan of Viera. If it had to be one of them, it would be Catgirl, to be honest. But don't think I want to be either. Invisible Sprout. Yeah, the Sprout sometimes disappears. Is that Thavnir? Are the zones separate from each other? Like Charleon in this place?
Home to city-state Rod's
They're completely
Apart.
separate?
Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples.
Yes, okay.
Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay for a time.
This part go overnight, it was shorted last time.
Now across this
I
vibrant
think it's just
isle
position.
creeps a fog of malice.
I don't think it's changed.
What choice do you have?
Whoa. Uh-oh.
What chance?
Oh, him as well. Uh-oh.
Against such an insidious foe.
Did they just literally die of cringe? Chat, can you stop being cringe so my characters are not dying? Thavnir, let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Are we sleeping? Ah, we're awake now. I guess. Or not.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
Okay.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Wait, are we just feeling sick? I thought we were actually just passing out. I didn't realize we were just in pain.
There was a note with
This is like the worst position for a stomach pain. Uh-oh, we're cringing. So you might get sick?
Roam the markets alone.
Yeah, I just didn't see it as
He's
sick.
alarmingly bad
I saw
with
it as
poison.
like passing out, but I guess sickness can make you pass out, so. He randomly just... Oh. Where Kryl says don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin. Is he gonna spend all our money? Manage to yourself if about giving condition, will you able to reach Estinian in time? He got sick because of the yeah, because of teleportation. I understood. What are you guys doing here? Oh. What's that? Severe nausea. No. Severe nausea is reducing movement speed. Uh-oh. Okay, we can attune. You shouldn't see? Wait, was I supposed to see something? Oh my god, I see the quest. Yeah, I didn't see, but I see it now. Passing out. Go forward, there we go. She's like stunned forever. You there, I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with ether sickness. By the Manusia Traveler. Greetings. Greetings and welcome. You're wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Amra Lassi, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavner, I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil. For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery and you want to see as much Testinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before I say and use gestures. Deny that the deal is fair. Don't do it! I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me? Ooh-wah! Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles of lassie. Ooh-wah! Fact Earth! Thank you so much! Thank you very much for the prime sub! Thank you! Wah! 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 Is that the sound effect you're supposed to do? Wah! That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well. Your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. Okay. I'll be back after I've explored the town. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whew. Apparently I'm dizzy. Hello again. Sure been a hectic day. Time for mining and chill. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And hello. ... And over. Did I have mine? Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee, Anistinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time? Excellent. You've spared us Tataru's wrath. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Was this sprout in your head? Why not? Tataru is wrathful and evil? No, that's not true. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. I have bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's a Thavnerian weave. Tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? Oh my god. 9,400 gil. A steel, I was told. Tis nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. 9,400 gil. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alfie could hold the candle to you. Oh, so it's apparently a good price? I guess? It's not common for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? Are all Hannah merchants so unscrupulous? Scrupulous? Hannish. Did I say Hannah? Hannish. I expected the Zur Dragoon to put up more of a fight. We expected him to fight. Alfie is also bad at coin. I think I do remember that, yeah. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment. Yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of the Radzatan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. Oh, I expected the text to keep going. In the beginning, they were the Arkasodara, a Matanga tribe indigenous to this land. Every time they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hannish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. A development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint between east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Radzatan, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. I need a drink. Did I see an elephant at the zoo? I saw the place where it's supposed to be, but I don't think I actually got it. I mean, like, I think it was hiding. So I missed it. I need to refill. Oh wait, this is not sugar-free. White pineapple is not sugar-free. I need sugar-free. I need to bring some sugar-free ones. Okay. Making a sugar-free monster using her superior knowledge of energy beverages. True, yeah. And I have some peachy keems that I put in for now. All this hath combined to make a trading power of Radzatan, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. It looked like I was standing on the monster fridge. neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, 'twould be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've naught to lose but learning more. So ere we seek out Kral's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedlimed? Let's do it. Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Complete. So this is Thavnir. It's an Ilzabard. Radzaton. Ilzabard. What was Othard? Oh, this is Yangxia. What expansion is this? This is Stormblood? Okay. Hingashi. Shirogane Kugane. Oh, Shalion was here. Yes. Okay. Alright, cool. On low tide. I'll just use teleport makes that easier. I sometimes just like to know where things are. So I didn't need the teleporter in this moment. I am where I need to be. Oops. But I just wanted to look around like, where am I in the world? Is basically what I was doing. Right, let's split up and make inquiries in town. Annie, the pier is yours. Once we've learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetheryte. Off-putting though the mere sight of it may be. Yeah, the teleporter menu. I haven't used it too much, to be honest. Favorites. Does seem pretty useful. But yeah, no, I was just looking around to get an idea of where the heck am I? Like, what is this place? Okay. Set by expansion? Oh. I never used teleport, so I don't really... How do you set it by expansion? Or are you saying that you want it to be set by expansion? Right side cogwheel? Oh. Yeah, this is genius, actually. That's clean. I like it. Okay, I don't think any of those. Crate of fruit. We're laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as if they have been left too long. It's not new? Okay, so it's been around for a while. DJ Inalil. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hard to sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kalzal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, Perhaps you could pay Kalzal a visit? He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind Sails, the Harbour Guild building across the water from here. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels further away. Compared to other ports you visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Here's Endwalker, which was pretty much when I stopped, going back but starting over. Want to do the whole thing again? Yeah. I think a lot of stories in general, if you haven't done them in a while, it's always nice to go back because there's always going to be like little bits and nuances to the story that you might have missed last time or that you might have just simply forgotten. Am I not supposed to jump onto the boat? I guess not. Well, now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since that accursed tower suddenly appeared on Narudair. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion. But no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What'll become of us, only gods know. Kalzal. Okay. The Dalmascans aren't coming? But we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? Marvin, thank you for the 8 months.
4 more till 1 year, Pog.
4 more till 1 year. Thank you so much, Marvin. I really appreciate it. 4 till 1 year? 1 month till Twitch, baby? Thank you. I don't know, but yelling at me isn't gonna help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Gah! But this will be an enormous loss. Alright, forget about the Dalmascans. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Handish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kalzal. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are... Wait! You're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. Nope. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Okay. Rude. Excuse me. My name is Matsia, and I'm here to see Kalzal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. What is that creature? Why does her potato look smaller every cutscene? What do you mean? Speak with Matsia. Not him. Dum, dum, dum. Here. Yes? Can I help you? Ah, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kalzal too, did you? I'm Mattia, fisherman of Akiali, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kalzal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Quest complete? Guys, I'm starting to feel like we are speedrunning this MSQ. What do you think? Notice how nice the shadows look now? Yeah, shadows and just lighting in general has become really nice. Let's see. I wanted to also quickly do a quick tweet on Once Human. Actually, before we continue. Yeah, that's true. A new X, yeah. Let's see. Did it get downloaded? Yeah, here we go. Posting this here. There we go. Just getting my tracking link out. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. Tracking link, yeah, the tracking link is for me to track you guys and take all your money from your bank cards. A fisherman's friend. Is that a sprout? Yes, it is. Although I'm not a sprout anymore. I'm a very experienced player. If I may ask, what is that you do? An adventure, you say, and you travel the world helping people. Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You see, I brought some fresh fish with me, the portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is, I'm terrible with people. I've ever only dealt with Kalzal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it may sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead and show me how it's done? Show me the way? If you're willing, please let me know. We can begin at once. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. An event? Okay. You'll do it then? Show me how to deal with customers? I'm in your debt. Let's do it, yeah. Right, please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in the Yedley mod. I will observe you and learn. Okay, now he's accompanying us. Go this way. Yeah, we're selling surströmming. True. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go. Thanksgiving is... Oh, really? That's awesome. That's a big change. What's a big change? The sprout is perfect. I really like it. It's very cute. Yes? Meruna. Fish, fish. I got fish here. Fresh fish straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. Greetings, friend. How fare you of late? We're gonna say number 1. I'm sure your bosom fish are very fresh, but this is rather sudden. I don't need any fish right now, so thanks, but no thanks. Wait! There's actual failure? Never mind. It never goes well the first time. I'm sure you'll fare better with the next customer. Wait, I thought failing was gonna be some funny dialogue. I didn't think I would actually fail it. 0 sales. Bad ending. Imagine if that was like my final statement and I can't go back and it's just over. This is the tweet if you guys want to support me. As per usual, it's always very helpful when you guys support me doing sponsored work. You can abandon quests? No, I mean, it's fine. I'll just go here, right? Rare fate is up in the distance. Wait, really? But I'm not once human, I'm still human? A hawker? Tua? Are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some Amra. Let's say a dozen. They don't need to be export quality. Amra shamamra, my fresh fish is the only thing you need. What do you need so many Amra for? Wait, these are both kind of... let's do number 2. Why? For eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. Okay. I'm the stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from the overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that, and this and that. All of it wears me down. I find myself feeling constantly hungry. Are you sure you're actually hungry? Yeah, I know how you feel. Thank you. I pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoyed our little chat. It took my mind off my troubles for a moment. What? I thought this was good. Never mind. If nothing else, you left her with a positive impression. Let's move on to the north side of town, shall we? I'm not a very good salesperson, huh? Wait, should I be abandoning? Yes, you can get viewer rewards here. You get a mount here in this stream. Mattia going to starve. Can't believe I managed to scam old people with underwear like this. I was the kind of person who's like, I don't really think I need underwear, you know, I already have a lot. And I'll be like, yeah, really? Yeah, I guess you don't really need any then. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh gods, my stomach. Ether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. Some fresh fish will settle your stomach, and mine are the freshest of all. You should take it easier, eat more slowly, and savor your food. Fresh fish? Surely. Ugh, food is the last thing I need right now. Guys, I don't think this is working. Go and sell your fish to someone else? Never mind. We just approached him at a bad time, and timing is everything. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly eye-opening. I only taught him what not to do. It was a truly eye-opening experience. Come, let's return to the pier. What now? Reset? Do I reset? I don't think I ever saw anyone go 0 out of 3. Are the rewards going to be different based on how many you get? Guys, I can't believe I just got a 0 out of 3 ending. Live with the consequence. Okay, talk to him. I never thought you could lose all 3. I don't know how I lost all 3. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. Though you didn't manage to sell any fish in the end, but the way you fearlessly approached strangers gave me much courage. Nice, it worked. When I peddled my wares, I remember your example and endeavored to be fearless too. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Kalzal soon. My room is getting warm. Thought I heard a familiar voice, and who should it be but Matzia? Thanks, now I know what to say. Yeah, you're welcome. Guys, I did this on purpose so you guys could see what not to do. Kalzal, have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options. At this rate... So you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry, Mattia. I truly am, but for now you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. I poured my all into Consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. The sisters are as my witness. Kalzal! He has an idea? Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage. Somehow. Well, I had best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road. Okay. Wonder if we'll see him again. Here we go. The Legendary Fate. Oh yeah, so where is that? No, how do I cancel a quest? I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many local livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected, discovery, appearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telephore. Complete! Complete! Okay, I want to go for a short, quick AFK. Alright, let's do this. Accept. That Matzia fellow you were helping, he's Arcasadora, is he not? Apparently it's almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? If something in it is his perpetrator's aim, it doth stand to reason that Arcasadora would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. We'd better go after him. Archiali lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kral's acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Nice. You didn't even complete one zone. How many zones are there? Okay. Well met, traveler. 6? Jesus Christ. That's crazy. You do not see Mati nearby, but the elevator ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Okay. There's been 6 zones in all expansions. Oh, that's interesting. Difference between WoW and FF14. Their main strengths, beside each other, I would say that FF14 is more sort of like immersive into the story type of game. So if you're somebody who likes to have a lot to like read and watch cutscenes as well, then there's a lot to take in. And I think Final Fantasy is also very strong with a roleplay possibilities in the game, with player housing and just better expression from characters in general. Lots of emotes and lots of customizing your gear, lots of different styles of things that you can wear, not just like here's armor, but you know, looking like you're going for a picnic type of thing. I would say that's Final Fantasy's main strengths, I would say. Art style, it's a bit of a... It's not super anime, but you know, it's definitely more anime. My character literally looks like a chibi. In a sort of realistic looking world. So the graphics is, you know, a bit less cartoony than WoW is. And yeah, whereas I think WoW is a little bit less narrative focused, more gameplay focused, more competitive potential with Mythic Plus, and I mean this game has rating too. And then I think PvP is stronger in WoW as well. And then WoW aesthetically is more Western, and also is a bit more softer, more cartoony, and I think WoW also has a bit stronger suit in terms of collecting, like the collecting lists of things, like the Mountain Journal, Pet Journal, Toy Journal, Transmog Journal, things like that. Potato? What do you mean? No focus on one or the other. Wait, what's that? Asir has always had to appeal to both. Western and Eastern. I think only people who consume a lot of Eastern and a lot of anime would say Final Fantasy isn't anime or Eastern. Coming from WoW, coming from very Western games, playing this, it's very anime. But yeah, maybe if you're like super anime used to, you notice that it's not as anime as other things. But yeah, at least that's my like feeling of the game as well. Literally don't watch anime. Well, like you've played a lot of Eastern games and stuff, right? Because I'm assuming that's what you're basing it on. Or like, what are you basing it on when you say this is Western? Because when I look at this game and the characters, there's nothing Western about the characters. Look at Persona in this. Persona is anime. Okay, maybe I'm using the wrong word. It's not pure anime, it's not pure cartoon, right? But the character style is like a three-dimensional version of Persona, in a way. So for me, this feels very anime. I don't know, weeb. Sure, you can call it weeb. For me, the design of Final Fantasy is very weeby. It does not look Western at all. The dialogue, etc. is giga weeby too, in my opinion. And maybe, I don't know. For me, the art is the most like obvious one. I don't think it's weeby. Like, how do you look at this face and not think it's weeby? I don't know. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Like, how do you look at the cat girl and not think that's a weeby? No, leave me alone. Help, somebody, help. Matsuya's voice and it came from the north. Okay. From the north? Oh yeah, this way. Yeah, I zoomed out. I did. He's here? Oh, okay. Big hammer. Bonk. Okay. Do 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 do. Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here? I see you found them in time. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We'd heard that the Arcasadora were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city? We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean, all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Bear. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities in the old tongue it means. How do you can't watch LFI Radon anymore? What's up, Brandor? Wait, does that mean he's at the end of his level 1 run? But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? You've come all this way to save us? Really? To think I had you peddling fish. That's a spoiler. I think that's been impossible to avoid, but like boss names and some, I guess boss model kinda, I have seen because it's all over Twitter. But what I don't know is like when I will meet them, so like the, you know, feeling of surprise when it happens, and also don't like sit and watch the fights, so I can be like, you know, surprised with how the fights are. Yeah, I finished Shadowbringers like a year or two ago, but then I took a break. Now I'm back for Endwalker. But to answer your question, yes, of course, we would gladly tell you about our gods. Well, we, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk, all of us, and would be honored to share our knowledge and fish. I guess sad. Yeah, the thing is, I would rather it not being spoiled, but there's certain boss fights that are talked about too much that it's impossible for me to not see it. One is Radon, obviously, and the second one is Mesmer. Like, those two names I know. I don't really know what they do, but I know that they exist, if that makes sense. I don't know where in the game they are or things like that, but yeah. Bought the base game on Friday last week. Took me 3 days just to find this sorcery teacher. 3 days? When Mesmer was on the launcher list, everyone knew Mesmer. Oh, I didn't realize though. I didn't realize. Boss price is sold, you would have another one in 10. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I can't really avoid spoilers when I'm so slow with completing the game myself. I mean, I do agree, let's avoid mentioning boss names, I guess. But yeah, there are certain boss fights or boss names I haven't been able to avoid because of the intranet. My room is too hot now. I need to open a window. Okay, there we go. So please, come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk, all of us, and would be honored to share our knowledge. And fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Aikiali? Let's do it. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. So 'tis the simulacra of Thavnarian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not. I, as you said, would do well to study their religious traditions. To Aikiali. Yep. Yeah, I'll probably switch within the hour or so. I think we're still okay. Boo-boo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Actually, I was telling Lua, if she lived in Sweden, we could just do like a random impromptu IKEA stream together. And I think that would be fun. Go around. There somewhere. Trying to steal people to Sweden. Welcome to Akyali, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here save that. But please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kanga and old Hasveda. They're free at the moment as it happens. Okay. You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. The Manusya, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Guys, I feel like I kind of lost the plot a little bit. Can you explain to me why we're talking to these people? And why we're interested in learning about their religion? I think it went a bit too fast. And I missed why we're doing this. Because an elephant never forgets. They're totally rad elephants, that's why. Trying to learn about what's going on in that tower. Okay, it's to learn about the tower. And why were we suspicious of the tower? Is it because it looks interesting? Yeah, I think Lua lives in Brazil. Because people got kidnapped. Okay. Okay, so because of the kidnapping. Wait, no, wait, okay, wait. Okay, wait, let me finish reading this. Together they are divinities, their forms and personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings we strive to be better people and live better lives. Okay. Is this the Telephoroi? Okay, I didn't realize this is how they look like. Okay, so we simply went to a place where we can find one nearby to learn about it. Is that what it is? I didn't realize. I thought this was a unique tower just for this island. But no, in that case, yeah, it's relevant to the entire reason we're here. Okay. Because when you said you should watch a recap of 5.55, I was like, wait. Oh. It's that tower. I see. Okay. Thavner requested help. Did they request help? Telephora is the name of the Fendanians group. Okay. Alright. I think I'm on board, sort of. Yeah. Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. In ancient times, the Manusya and the Murga, deities who look like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Manusya, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusya coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. What the hell? Those were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusya have worn animal faces and the Murga the limbs of men. Okay. Alright, learning about their weird gods. There you are. Learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Okay. Okay. What's he gonna get for us? I'll probably just for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll, which depicts 3 of our most revered or revered deities. By all means, we would like to see it. They are Manusia. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. The center one is the eldest, Sindaruva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Sandaruva. Goddess of wealth, she counts many traders among her followers. And on the left is Mindaruva, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. Okay. Deities. In like fashion to the Manusia, the deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life. And what of the Murga, if I may ask? The Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Arcasadora. A Gaja's head. Okay. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too? It's said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Rad Satan, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. Ugh. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. Estinian is very happy about this. Or very interested. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be farther from the truth. Oops, I pressed twice. No, I didn't. Okay, the passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I'm confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Hi, Maya. Right, I believe it's time we sought out Kryl's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Kryl's notes, we are to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. Accept. Alright. Nidhana, an alchemist. The Great Work. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. I could stare at her trunk. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. We're gonna go all the way up. Killed!
2480 Swedish krona at Storaku.
Thank you! What is that? Mini dime? Do you mean the ice cream? It sounds really good. Killed, did you mean to order ice cream for yourself and then you accidentally donate it to me? Like, I'm really sorry, but it doesn't work. You won't get any ice cream. Your favorite ice cream? No? Yes, no, it is. It is. I love Mini Dime. What? Madge? Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, donating to me does not deliver you anything. Thank you for the donation. I should buy some mini ice cream. I have my glassbåt right now. I should probably stick with one ice cream at a time, or I'm gonna end up eating 2 ice creams a day, which is not good.
Cheers.
Hey Rafa, thank you very much for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. I hope I'm not getting baited, but I might actually get my AC installed tomorrow. And my dad promised that it would happen early, so it shouldn't affect my stream time. but I guess we'll see. Hopefully. Hopefully, potentially. That would be really, really good if I could get it. Wait, so what did I sub for? Not monthly ice cream deliveries? Yeah, no, I'm afraid not. I know it's a common misconception, but there is no ice cream for me to send over. No, it's true. It's not even that hot right now. It's actually pretty good temperature. I actually bought so much ice cream when I no longer need ice cream. So I'm eating ice cream for taste now, which is bad. Like, that's bad. That's how you put on weight. I don't need ice cream right now, but I eat it. It's bad. Why is everyone dead? What's going on? Arcasadora Alchemist. What happened here?
What happened here?
Yeah, that's what I said. Copying my words.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests.
Okay. What is this?
You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Is this Nidhana?
I am Vashan,
oh,
servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Vashan, okay. Wait, is this a child?
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
What? What? What is going on?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Are they possessed or something?
Many thanks.
How are they all awake and so excited suddenly? Oh, you think they're junkies? Oh my god.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are
Research?
fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
What?
Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
Nullifying the etheric... What?
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Did she just reveal some information?
Of course. You're the one Kryl said. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderuva!
Cinderuva.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Mm-hmm.
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
So what do they do with the scales? Like, surely they can't eat that. What did they do?
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King.
What the hell was that?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Not anime.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
Dragon blood?
I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Now, see here.
What?
Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
No! What are they doing to us? Wait, save him!
So help me.
We need to save him. Are we just gonna watch him?
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise.
Well, rest in peace, Estinian. It was great knowing you. It was great knowing you. Even Urianger was praying, I saw that.
I am Nidana.
Oh, she's Nidana.
Sent a request to your Mistress Cryle. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results.
Okay.
Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Alright. Aren't you all looking at that trunk? Yeah. Her trunk. All that junk inside her trunk. Nice mount. Did I tune this one? She has lovely voice in Japanese dub. Oh, really? Junk in the trunk? Or is it trunk inside the junk? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's junk in the trunk, isn't it? Making sound is a bit low. Oh, really? Testing. Is this better? All that junk inside that trunk. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Yeah, honestly, I completely missed the fact that this is the tower. I thought it was a random tower from this island. Though Cryle herself is tied up with another investigation, Annie is an eminently capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the Satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such thing be possible? Admittedly, we're still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Then prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Oh. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Yeah, Lopish, I added it today. I added my group today on Twitter. Thanks to the skills provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here's where you and your blessing of light come in. Whatever it is, just leave it to me. What exactly is it that you need me to do? Better than having my blood drawn, I guess. I tried donating blood once. I was denied because I didn't weigh 50 kilos. So I wasn't allowed. What exactly is it that you need me to do? Actual twig. I weigh more than 50 now. But I didn't at the time. At the time I weighed 48, I think. If I remember correctly. And they said I'm 2 kilos below the minimum. Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you'll be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you. With your permission, of course. 48, that's like my right leg or something. Come on. That's not possible. Unless you weigh like 150 kilos. Below minimum in terms of weight and size. No, I mean, it was very normal for my height, right? But it was too low for their equipment, I guess. In that case, your ranger and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work on the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We will be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Might have slightly exaggerated. I'm not fat shaming. They don't want donors passing out? Yeah. I think it's because they have like a set amount of kilos that they're gonna take. So like, I don't know what the number is, but let's say they're taking 2 kilos of blood. Probably not that much, but let's say they are, right? Then if you weigh less than 50, I think that's like too high percentage of your total. Yeah, I just threw a number, right? And if you weigh less than a certain amount, it's like a bigger percentage of your total, right? But let's say if it was like, yeah, we're gonna take 5% of your blood. Then at that point, me being weighing a little bit too little is fine, because they would take less. But they don't really have a way to take less, so I weighed too little for the amount that they want to take. Yeah, I mean liters too, that's true. You don't say kilos for blood. They take like 1 liter? Okay. Yeah, so I guess they've deemed it too high for someone who weighs less than 50 kilos. And maybe it's a woman thing too. Maybe if a guy weighed less than 50 it would be okay. But if a woman does, it's not okay because she might also be losing more blood due to her period, and then, yeah. Sexist. Oh, they take 250 to 300? Oh, it's so little. Has 4 to 5 liters of blood. Yeah. Yeah, 110 pounds, yeah. If you're ready, then let us put your blessing on the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there will be a hill on the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. Ellen Gelt with the 89-month result.
Less than 2.
Yeah, 100. I said 89. Wait, that was not the total. That was not the total. The total is 100. Wait, what? No, that was the total. 111 months to go. What does that make it? 200? You're aiming 200. That's committed. Thank you. Thank you. You're crazy. Thank you so much for the 89 months. I thought I read wrong for a second because you wrote 111. I was like, wait, was it 111? I read it wrong. How do we go higher up? This way? No, just testing that I'm attuned. I'm at 11. Oh, wait, you corrected it to 11, so it's 100 months. Okay, that's fair. That's you know, that is kind of close. It's a year away, so you know it's still a long time, but that is kind of close considering 89. That makes sense. I hope you don't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweet tears and many a sleepless night. The drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness. For your test, you'll be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Okay. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing. Okay, retreat to a safe distance if you're not the subject. Follow the lead and try not to fall behind. Okay. You're gonna poison me for science, yeah. If only you could see the chaos that is waiting for a Mount Fate to spawn. 200 people waiting. Oh, really? For a Mount Fate? What did it say? Readying ether, please stand back. Just discharging. You're struck by a powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Okay. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Okay.
PSA, everyone please boycott this streamer for anti-dog propaganda.
Wait. I said that like half an hour ago. No one argued me. Or did people? Maybe they did. I didn't look. Thank you for the donation, Psycho sent. And that's funny because normally the Psycho sent donations are like wordless. Thank you. People are too shocked to say anything. Please stand back. Okay. Warning, discharging ether. Okay. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. With a massive dog emote. Maybe we need a big emote that just says yes and a big emote that says no. Just so you can make it big like that. Oh my god, we need a banana pizza emote. Oh, we need a banana pizza emote. Because then you can make it big like that. I'm gonna see if I can upload my current one. Or if I need a new... No! Or if I need like a new one. Yeah, no, I need the image to be 112. Oh, actually, no, I don't. No, it can be bigger, it says. Image file is too large. Alright guys, I'm posting my banana pizza on Discord. If someone can give me a square version of that, let me know. And it needs to be under 1 megabyte. Nobody will help you? Surely somebody's gonna help me. No. Can we ban whoever does that for her? Suffer no ill effects. The blessing on light appears to be keeping. Okay, so still nothing bad happened. Subject 42 rated impressive. No irregularities. Resuming test. No, I think everyone was happy about the emote. Am I hiring a hitman to shoot the pizza? Oh. Okay, nice. You're struck by the strongest blast of ether, but survive completely unscathed. Oh my god. Nice, huh? Etheric exposure testing concluded. Okay. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors? Okay. Well, we got a hype train from all these big emotes. Ah, you've returned, and not on your knees, a promising sign. But come, let me take the deepa of your hands. Thank you. I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort? You're feeling pretty fine? Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. We are confirmed to be strong. You're a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it. Spiritweed. The herb grows not far from here and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we our Casadora travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with us? Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. It's from a thumbnail? Oh, then it's definitely edited. Yeah, then it's highly feathered. Yeah, it's highly feathered. And probably slightly blurred and softened too. And also vibrance. For sure. I mean, without further ado, let's head to Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. Okay, I think we can go this way now. When you always have that red glow around you. Yeah, I think that's how Moosh used to edit it, if I remember correctly. I think that's how Moosh used to do thumbnails, I believe. I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Ooh. Look out, Annie! Uh-oh! Monsters! $17,000. Boom! I actually really like the hammer ability. It's very nice. I should always have my paintings done. Gods, but that gave me a fright. To think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope? Good, good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now. Just through these pillars and up the rise. Oh, you're reading for a caster? I think the hammer ability needs to be in melee, right? I think. Yeah, I assume. Hi, what's up, Link? The hammer is ranged? Wait, really? I thought I had to be close for it. Wait, that's so cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I assumed the hammer was like one thing that was requiring me to be close. here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to the ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. No! I love the hammer. No, he evaded! Surveying. Do 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 do.
Yes, that would be Radzat Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizen?
No, I didn't. I accidentally clicked. What'd she say? The fearful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap that trials he must be facing. What can you tell me about the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzat Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjord from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzat Khan to thrive all these years.
So is he like a leader of Radzat
It was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Radzat Khan? Yeah, he's the leader, yeah.
What is the delay with the vessel?
But we have a new emote now, Amy's Pizza. Need to adjust the ratios.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen?
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans.
Is he gonna stop us?
And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Okay. So he's just gonna let us create the talismans. And see what happens. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? Should teleport. Yeah, there it is. Massive. I like it. I like it too. I like it too. I like this one the most, yeah? But yeah, I think we could just keep both if people like the old one as well. Non-subs, right? Hey, you can use channel points to unlock emotes for like a temporary time. Does anyone actually ever use that? Like, does any non-sub sometimes use points to unlock emotes? Pog at the pizza? Mm-hmm. I did, there you go. I do it in other channels. Yeah, I think it's actually a really nice feature. I think it's a really nice feature. And I specifically make them really cheap so that people can use it. I could make it even cheaper, to be honest. Maybe I should make the non-random one be a bit cheaper. When are you making Annie's pukes? I compare it with your pizza emote.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Annie, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. What is this? What the F? Who did this? I will save 1 million points to timeout. A pizza emote! I love that. Actually so good. I don't know why I didn't do a pizza emote before now. That's actually so good. Do this, please. A boy's errand. If you excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before you, Ranger, told everyone about their tempering cure, and Astinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Annie, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant Skull? In case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. Maybe impose on you once more? Sure. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zainuha. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. Sure. Maybe borrow a pair of Hamza? By all means. Do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamza to the entrance. Meet me there when you're ready. Mamma mia! So where are we now? Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of blue quests, but I'm gonna avoid blue quests for now and do them when I'm done with MSQ. See, I'm actually really good at sticking to MSQ, not stalling, making sure that we are focusing on the MSQ. Here are our Hamza. If our creatures look familiar, it's because they are close kin to your Eurasian dodos. Hamza have long been kept as livestock in Thavnir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. Okay. You ready? Then let us depart. Yes. Cool! It's like riding a chocobo. I've ridden dodos before. Be warned that they have a wobbling gait. I don't think I'm controlling this. I think they're controlling it. Those requests are short and meant for unlocking flying. Oh! Wait, all of them? Alchemist or dancer? Stepchild? Both of them? This sword legend holds was wielded by the Manusia against the Murga. Yes? Guess I should go back then. I'm not trolling. Literally one guide. Wait, is it true or not? And I should have to collect all the ether currents too? Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. I've been trying to take the ether points too. Or ether currents. I heard I only need to pick 4 of them in one zone. Current tab? How do you see the current tab? Travel? I guess in that way I can tell if I'm past the MSQ point that I need to be past in order to get the flying. And once I've reached that, then I should focus it to make sure I get the flying. And here we are, manned by the Radiant host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Well, well, who should it be but young Varshan? On an errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me come to collect a report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. What is that cat emote, Aegis? Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering. But still, I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all.
For the AA meetings and such.
Laced for it. What the heck? That's a second €50 donation in just a few days? Thank you. I'll make sure to go to my AA meetings. Annie's A+. Yeah. Group. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the generous donation. Connors, what the hell is that cat emote? Annie's Angels, thank you. Yes, I'll be sure to go to the Annie's Angels meeting. That's it, yeah. We've overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care. Do you hear? I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. Annie's Angels, yeah, that's a good one. And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Annie Fuchs, of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. We're making talismans. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with us soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. Sure, I guess. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You two bring Rashawn the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Down, 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 down. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What are the towers of Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Will you wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Nurinair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far in the water and you'd expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower? How much reading this questline was? The other questline was also a lot of reading. Like this one and the one where we were trying to find information about the forum. Our struggles are not unique, then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Alright. Aren't all just reading? Well, sometimes it's a bit more actions, like, you know, some dungeons thrown. Like, I haven't done a single dungeon. And I've done a lot of questing. And also sometimes it's, like combat quests. There hasn't really been too much combat quest. Oh, I've heard about you. The visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telephori? We know that they're the ones behind the tower and that they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What do they want? This we don't understand. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can't bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Finished speaking with soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Radzatan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best to see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Were not the path is straightforward, you need but follow the road east. Upon the Hamza, you'll arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Reluctantly, should you become separate from seed, speak with the radiant to mount it again. My mount? So I have to take it. Oh, I have to take it there? Oh, okay. Hamza Hatchery. We can go this way. Interactive book? This game, you mean? Maybe a little bit. It's just very, yeah, it's very RPG. It's a lot of world building, a lot of stories coming together. Manjusaka. Star Mines. There's an ether current nearby. Northeast. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the Hamza dashes off. Hi, this is indeed the Giant Skull Grounds, and I am Zenuha. Is there something you require? Giant Skull for the alchemists, you say? But of course they shall have it. The labor tirelessly to deal with the tower. It's the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Another quest done. It's starting to get late. I wanted to try and finish this quest line. Wait, there's a triple triad. I wanted to finish this Thavnir quest line to meet my other quest, but I don't know if I'm like close or far. Let's do this one. You're close to something? And how did you enjoy the Netherlands? I had a lot of fun in the Netherlands. Wait, what does ascending do? I win. Wait, did I not get the card? Is there a chance to get it? Okay, I need to play a bit faster. It's not guaranteed. I see. Wait, what's the chance of this? It's the second to last in this quest chain. Oh, maybe I do continue then. Maybe. Oh, come on. What's the chance of this? I'm not getting it. You think it'll be another hour? Okay, maybe we just start with it tomorrow then. Because I don't want it to get too late since we got the hashtag ad to do. It'll take some time because of cutscenes. Okay, and I don't want to rush it, so I think we'll just go tomorrow then. I think it's good to have an idea of how long something's gonna take, because then I can judge, you know. I think an hour is pushing it, because then it's gonna be pushing midnight. So we'll do this triple triad, and then we'll be doing some Star Wars. Surely. Oh my god, highlighted message. I just checked the 3 biggest pizza sellers and nobody's banana pizza. Maybe you just made it up. No, it's very common in like street corner pizza places in Sweden. Very common. This wasn't enough? Yeah, basically, as long as it's not a fancy restaurant, if it's a pizza place, they will have it. Like any kind of like kebab pizza place. As long as it's not a fancy restaurant, they will have it. It's not really called banana pizza though. No, it has different names. Yeah, they can have different names depending on who it is. Still not getting it. We go to pizza and bring a banana salad to put on it. If we can find a place that speaks English, yes, we can do that. IRL stream. You should play FF8. Honestly, I want to play all FFs in general. It's just a matter of like when. When and how. I mean, not how, but when. I got it! Challenge log entry. Nice, it's been claimed. Awesome, okay. Well, I'm gonna stop here then.